Yesterday, I received a reply to my parliamentary question from Finance Minister Najib Razak on whether Casey Tang and Jasmine Liu are still on the wanted list of Bank Negara. As most of you know, they are the two of the three wanted people under Bank Negara. We asked this question because in the Bank Negara website, it clearly shows they are still wanted. However, the reply yesterday states that they are no longer on the wanted list and that all investigations by Bank Negara ended after 1MDB paid an undisclosed fine to Bank Negara last year. It is now clear that these two individuals who have been named by Bloomberg and Malaysia Kini and described by them as 1MDB officer number 1, that is Casey Tang, and 1MDB officer number 3, that is Jasmine Liu, who were referred in the report by the United States Department of Justice that they are no longer persons of interest in Malaysia, at least according to Bank Negara. In particular, 1MDB officer number 3, Jasmine Liu, continues to be of interest to the US Department of Justice over the issue of allegedly $5 million of 1MDB's money was transferred through shell companies to her personal Swiss bank account. According to Bloomberg, she also sent a six-figure sum not disclosed to the account of Goldman Sachs Tim Leissner, or ex-Goldman Sachs Tim Leissner, who was the lead banker for all the 1MDB bond issues. The reply from Prime Minister Najib or Finance Minister Najib, as usual, lacks details. As you all can see, I have given you all a copy of the reply. And therefore, there's no point asking the Prime Minister over again and again. We're not going to get a lot of details. So I'm going to ask instead the Bank Negara Governor 4 very important questions. The first one is, how much was the fine that 1MDB paid to Bank Negara last year, which resulted in Casey Tang and Jasmine Liu being removed from the wanted list? How much? Until today, we have no idea how much 1MDB had to pay to Bank Negara. Yeah? Number 2, did Bank Negara ever interview these two individuals during their investigation? Because all we know is they're missing, they're on the wanted list. No one has verified whether Bank Negara actually interviewed them. Number 3, in the case of Jasmine Liu, because of the 5 million theft that is still being investigated by the Department of Justice, does Bank Negara Governor that they should keep her on the wanted list and also investigate further? Number 4, all this investigation involving 1MDB from Bank Negara side was to do with the approvals or lack of approvals for offshore investments, amounting to $1.8 billion that was transferred out. The question is, has this 1MDB repatriated the 1.8 billion back to Malaysia? Now, overall, I'm sure most of you, including myself, I'm extremely disappointed in how this entire 1MDB saga is handled by the authorities, including Bank Negara. It appears that foreign authorities are much more interested in freezing and recovering money from 1MDB for the Malaysian people than our own government nor Bank Negara. Therefore, this is the last statement I want to make, and it's a political statement. I challenge the Prime Minister Najib Razak to explain to the Malay community in particular why the entire 1MDB saga has cleared 2 Malaysian Chinese 1MDB officers and obscenely enriched Lau Teck Jo, a playboy of Malaysian Chinese origin, a financier linked to an international money laundering probe. Whereas a decent, hard-working Malay family man, the Member of Parliament Rafizi Ramli, has been sentenced to jail. So I ask the Prime Minister, please explain to the Malay community and also to the entire Malaysians. Okay?